Hello and welcome to the LiveFitNow Podcast. My name is Vicky Brown and I am your host. Welcome to this episode 38 of the LiveFitNow Podcast. I would like to start by firstly thanking you for joining me today and secondly wishing you a happy new year at the beginning of 2021. So how are you feeling? We are on quite the roller coaster, aren't we? But before I go on, a quick side note. If anyone is partaking in Dry January, I would love to direct you to one of my earliest and most popular episodes with my friend Sophie. You can head to episode 6, where I talked about sobriety and discussed whether it is time society looks at alcohol differently. It is a truly thought-provoking and relatable conversation that I can't recommend highly enough. So that's episode 6, either on the platform you're listening to now or head over to YouTube. So it has been great to take a couple of weeks to decompress and sit back and think about the podcast over the last few weeks. This time last year, the podcast was nothing more than an idea, and now I can hardly imagine it not being a part of my week. Now, I didn't quite know what I wanted to call this episode until I had to give the folder a name. So I start the year with a question. Are you ready for 2021? The plan is to encapsulate the various things that I want to cover in today's episode. And I want to take a moment to look back and then look forward. What a year 2020 was. How do you feel when you think about it? Have you thought about it? I think we can all say for certain that it will be a year we won't forget. Have you taken the time to reflect upon the year? Have you thought about things that you did achieve? Ways you managed to pivot? Did you have to create a whole new routine and new habits when everything else was turned upside down? Do you remember moments of fun, moments of laughter, of joy? Because most conversations I have with people, there were at least sprinklings of that moment throughout the year. Now here in the UK, we have just entered lockdown number 3. And I've got to say, the mood feels heavy right now. We're in the depths of winter and the challenges we face, both together and alone, feel heavier and harder to many. Now I really don't want to dwell on the pandemic, but we must remember that we have made it through to this point and we can get through the next few months too. Remember, you can always share your thoughts, fears, worries with friends, family, a stranger, and please feel free to reach out to me if that feels right to you. We are weathering the storm in our own boats, but we can support and guide each other through to the other side. And this is why, in many ways, I think this is a great time to reflect and find those little things, or perhaps big things, that you can take from last year moving forward. Now, this podcast began during our first lockdown. The time I was given allowed me to focus on creating this podcast and continue to grow it throughout the year. It has allowed me to have some fantastic conversations with so many people with different expertise, experiences, stories to tell. It has been a joy and makes me excited for the future of the podcast too. I know for many it feels difficult to approach the year as perhaps you usually would. We know, as we are living through it, that there are going to be many things that we cannot fully control over the coming months. Things can shift and change at any time, and quite probably will. So for some, perhaps the idea of looking ahead to the year and setting goals, thinking about things you would like to achieve, may seem pointless, or for want of a lack of disappointment, just want to avoid expectation. But as you've thought back to last year and those wins, those positives, the things you went through, there were achievements to be made. So I encourage you, rather than letting the weeks and months and year simply slip away from you, see what you can control. The habits that you can do in our current situation, approach it knowing that there may have to be a time when you pivot or adjust as you go, but you can still make progress. You can finish things. You may even find yourself setting goals unlike anything you've ever done before, seeing the opportunity in our circumstances, having more confidence in your own abilities because you know what you have managed to achieve in the last 12 months. So I returned to the podcast this year with a fire to keeping searching for more knowledge, sharing that knowledge with you, and connecting with more people. We are powerful in numbers. We gain strength through experience, support, and knowledge. Every new week gives us an opportunity to grow, and it doesn't have to be this big thing that feels overwhelming. It could be the smallest daily habit that has a big impact on your day. Now, 2021 will see more solo episodes and, of course, many more guest conversations. I am passionate to keep sharing, having conversations, learning new things, and passing on this information to you all. Power is knowledge. Education is empowering and freeing to empower each and every one of you with the information, motivation, or inspiration to take action, learn more, become more at one with your own body, feelings, health, well-being. They're your choices. Let's continue to learn, grow, and become more in tune with ourselves together. Thank you so much for listening to the Live Fit Now podcast. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to each and every episode. Don't forget the back catalogue is ever growing, so there will always be an episode to listen or perhaps re-listen to again. I love to hear from you about your thoughts on this or any other episode. You can get in touch via any of the social media platforms, the Live Fit Now podcast, or email me directly, hello@livefitnow.co.uk. If you haven't already, don't forget to pop a review of the podcast into your listening platform. Share a favourite episode with your friends and family to help spread the word, and make sure you hit subscribe here and on YouTube. Thanks again. Until next Thursday. The sponsor of today's episode is my very own, the Live Fit Now Club. So I'm going to tell you about this club. And I'm going to start with asking you some questions. Are you ready to commit to creating healthy habits every month? Would you like the support and expertise of a personal trainer with years of experience? Do you need structure and flexibility? Do you struggle to know what exercises to do week after week? Do you struggle to make continued progress? Well, the Live Fit Now Club may just be for you. If you are looking to work out with the support and guidance of a PT but need the flexibility to work out around your own schedule, you will also have interaction of joining live classes, then perhaps the Live Fit Now Club is for you. The Live Fit Now Club is an online monthly membership that will give you the combination of live home workouts and a program including 2 weekly workouts designed for you all as club members to carry out at home or in the gym, whichever suits you best. You will also have access to a growing library of workouts, from short workouts and stretch routines to longer full body workouts and recordings of all of the live classes. These will be on the portal, and because we know how important it is to create healthy habits and to feel organised and ready for the week ahead, we have designed many templates ready for you to download and complete. On top of this, throughout all of it, there will be a community platform via our in-app group, so you can ask questions, support each other, and feel part of the Live Fit Now Club. So to summarise some of the details, there are 24 structured workouts each month, 2 live morning classes, 2 live evening classes, and 2 weekly home or gym workouts. You have access to a library of online classes, tools in the form of templates, such as goal setting, weekly planners, and monthly planners. There is the club group on the app to provide that wonderful community spirit. Plus, there are other additional options that allow you to have some personalised plans. As an additional little motivation each month, you will receive a package onto your doorstep with some motivation, some tools to help you on your exercise journeys. For the cost of a coffee a day, you can access all of this each month. You can cancel anytime. There are no tie-ins or hidden costs, just a friendly and supportive club waiting for you to join. The club runs on a monthly basis and you can join anytime. You can either choose the monthly membership option, you can choose to join for 3 months, or you can choose the annual program. The extended programs give you a discounted rate and also allows you to commit for a longer period of time to truly allow these habits to become entrenched in your lifestyle. We have created the tools and community to support you in creating and living a fitter, stronger and healthier lifestyle for life. Are you ready to get started? Join the LiveFitNow Club today. Visit www.livefitnowonline.com.